Absolutely. Yeah. And I mean, I cite this incredible book by Václav Smil, who's one of Bill Gates's advisors, where he actually does look at the different apocalyptic threats. And what he comes up with as the biggest ones, and it changed my mind too. I think he's right. He's like much more worried about asteroids, wars, influenzas, and supervolcanoes than climate change when you look at both probability and severity. So I totally agree. We should take, in fact, I would like to see more money going into asteroid collision prevention when you really look at the history of asteroids. But so we should take those seriously, but yeah, we should also guard against clearly unwarranted apocalyptic thinking. I mean, the truth of the matter is when you really look at the science of climate change, there isn't, and the IPCC, to its credit, does not include any apocalyptic scenarios. There isn't a good scientific scenario for how the world would end from climate change. Like, you just have a hard time coming up with one.
So you should say that again, because that's quite a striking statement. In the IPCC reports, there's no apocalyptic vision. Right.
It's even more profound. They don't even say, when they say more people could die from climate change, what they are actually saying is they say, if all else were equal, meaning if you didn't have climate change and you had the same high levels of economic growth. But natural disasters have declined over 90% over the last 100 years. They've declined 99% in places like Bangladesh just through better storm warning systems and storm shelters. There is no prediction in the IPCC that more people will die in the future from natural disasters than die today. That doesn't exist. There is no scientific body that has predicted an increase of deaths from natural disasters or an increase of deaths from disease or the other things that people worry about with climate change. It's all based on some idea that, yes, in a warmer world, you could get more deaths than you would get if you didn't have any warming at all. But that's, first of all, not even an option. And it doesn't account for the fact that the additional warming is a byproduct of higher levels of growth, which would...
Right, which is going to mitigate all of that damage and hopefully have positive environmental consequences. And so,